Hi, and welcome to SBR Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We are the Odds Couple. This is the NBA Odds Couple. It's over Monday, April 24th. Mike Brenner, let's throw the record up. You have, over the past few days, gone on quite a little run in these NBA playoffs, and your overall record is now quite impressive. Okay, in the NBA playoffs. How are you feeling about going forward, these series?
Oh, it's just another day, Pistol Pete. Got to leave all that behind in the rearview mirror, whether you're winning or you're losing. But you've been doing pretty well yourself, if I'm correct.
No, I've been doing shitty. Although I've been coming close. I've just been snake bit.
Okay.
The whole time. Like I had the first half under in the Toronto in the Indiana Cleveland game, and that one went. I lost it by a point and a half, and then. Yeah. I had the Spurs in that game where I got them at like minus 163. They opened at 3.5. They closed at like 5 or something like that. The money line. I got them at minus 163. Yeah. Closed at like minus 200.
Boom.
How'd that work out for you? Game went into overtime. So
a little bad beat right there, but I know Pistol Pete can bounce back. But as a whole, it's interesting. There's a lot of injuries going on. You got coaches. I just heard that Steve Kerr, not only is he probably done for this series, he may be done for the playoffs, and he may be looking at changing his career. And I'm not exaggerating that. There's a lot going on. And then you've got, of course, Durant. Is he coming back? No one knows, right?
Right. Well, that game is the one that's the most uncertain to me of the card of the games tonight. And if I am going to have a little bounce back here, I think it will come courtesy of the Milwaukee Bucks. Because, the last game was kind of a down spot for them. And I think this is a big a good spot for them to bounce back and play competitively. I like them on all their spreads. I think they're going to put up a decent amount of points. Their team total is low, so I think I'm going to go on in 4 ways. I'm going to take the full game,
Pistol Pete,
the full game, the first quarter, the first half, and the team total over.
Well, what is that team total?
Well, the team total is just 93. I bet that one. Now the total for the game has been gotten bet down. It's now down to 191, which is surprising. I'm also kind of leaning the over on just over 191, but
because Coach Jason Kidd said that their energy was down. They just didn't have it, but they expect to bring it tonight and bring the offense. So that's kind of weird. It's getting bet down, but you might be on the right side there with that team total.
The first 2 games in Milwaukee, the first game was lower scoring. The second game was higher scoring. So I'm going to take the team total over 93 minus 105.
Okay.
And then I think it's a bounce back spot for him, so I'm going to take him on the full game plus 6 minus 107. The first half plus 3 minus 110. And then the first quarter plus 2 minus 109.
Hell? You can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. Pistol Pete. Yeah, that's the one game I'm actually off of.
Okay.
I'm off of that game.
Yeah, I mean, look, Toronto is,
DeRozan bounced back strong.
DeRozan bounced back strong, and Toronto has obviously a very talented roster, and if they all come and play up to their potential at any given game, they're going to get big wins, right?
Could be dangerous,
but they're just so inconsistent.
Yes.
And Milwaukee is so scrappy that I think they're going to, and I think they have a good character. I think they're going to have a bounce back game here. Bouncing back from their lackluster performance in Game 3. All right, Mike Brenner, what do you have for the other
let's
two
get
games?
started off with Atlanta. All right, they came through for me over the weekend. They had a big home game. Now you got Markieff Morris of Washington just giving Atlanta just absolutely perfect locker room information, calling Paul Millsap a crybaby. Oh, he's such a crybaby. I got news for you. That shit doesn't cut it in the playoffs. They're going to come out and they're going to be fueled. They're literally going to cover this first half. I love it, Pistol Pete. Give me the best shop line for those Atlanta Hawks first half.
I'm agreeing with you on that one. I actually bet this one. The line has weirdly gone down. It opened at 3. Now it's down to 2.5 or mostly 2. So what do you want, the first half?
Yeah, first half.
All right, for the first half for
Atlanta.
Wait
absolutely.
What's going on here?
I don't know. It's one of those days.
Look, the full game and the first halves are like the same here. All right, we're gonna have to give you minus 1.5.
Okay.
Minus 1.5, minus 105.
I'll take it, Pete. I think they got to come out and establish the rhythm. Dwight Howard hasn't even scored in double figures in this series yet. I think they're going to look to him a little bit more in the first half tonight as well to get that going. And Schroeder's going to be taking the pressure off of Millsap, and I think Millsap's going to bury Markieff Morris. So first half minus 1.5. Pulling that trigger, baby.
I'll check after the show to make sure that SBR Lines isn't giving me weird odds here.
Okay.
But what I'm seeing right now is minus 1.5, minus 105. And I'm agreeing with you in the Clippers. In the Clippers-Houston game, which we discussed, I believe, on Saturday, I was talking about that one, and you weren't going to take it, but after we talked about it, you went on Houston, and
by the way.
And a nice call. I endorsed that pick. It felt like I talked about in our show that the stats looked like it was going to be a bounce back spot for Houston.
Did, and
I'll tell you, in this game, I looked into the stats, and I don't think it's going to be a bounce back spot for Washington. I'm agreeing with you. I think that Atlanta is the play here. All right, I'll take them. I'm seeing
that trigger.
-2, -110. I'm seeing a bookmaker at BetDSI for the full game.
It's weird. Those lines are weird between that first half and that full game.
I'm going to check into that. This is
Detective Loshak. He's going to check into that.
But the point is, you're going to be on Atlanta first half. I'm going to be on Atlanta on the full game, and then we have Golden State and Portland. Of course, Portland played them really tight in the beginning, but then the class showed at the end, and Golden State came away with an actual cover, and I believe that was also one of your picks, wasn't it? -5.5.
It was, and I squeaked it in out there by a half. But you know what, Pete? Here's what happened, and I'm telling you, I've been on this. I've really had a good feel for Portland with Nurkic. He had 11 rebounds in 16 minutes. All right, he's got that leg fracture, whatever. They pulled him out of the game. It was getting sore, and guess what? That's when shit went south. He is not playing tonight. He's a definite scratch because of the pain. Yeah. I think what has to happen tonight is Golden State knows right now, hey, Cleveland. All right, they've already swept. They're sitting there. They're kicking back. They're resting. That's what we need to do. We got a banged-up coach. We got a banged-up Durant. All right, I think they come out and establish the pace this time instead of the other way around. Give me the best shot line. Golden State on that first half without Nurkic.
Okay, yeah.
And plus Durant might be playing tonight.
Right. Because I was thinking that Portland on the points on the full game might be a sneaky good play here.
Could be.
I hear you. The first half I'm seeing I'm going to check these. I
love it. Detective Loshak, Sophia, he's back.
-3, -110.
Okay, I like it. I
love
seeing
that. But again, these odds might be off because
these odds seem a little odd.
Well, the first half is 7 or 7.5, so I'm not sure. I'm going to check to make sure these lines are correct. But yeah, I'm seeing -3, -110 here at Bookmaker and DSI and 5 dimes. So
again, without Nurkic, it's going to throw them off rebounding wise. That big body underneath, and I just guarantee you that Golden State's saying, "Look, guys, let's get in here. Let's get this thing done. Let's take it out. Let's get some rest." And I love it. I really feel good. That's the only 2 picks I got tonight.
All right. I was thinking maybe about throwing Portland +7.5 -150.
Well, what the hell? Come on now.
I don't know. Pistol Pete. I mean, they are at home. I agree with you that Golden State's probably going to pull out the win here.
They might pull out the win, but that's a lot of points, Pete. Yeah, that's a lot of points. And it's a do or die for them. Bottom line, they got to get this win. So.
Yeah, and they're at home, and they don't want to get embarrassed again. But then again, do they have? I mean, they couldn't when it mattered. They couldn't stop Golden State at all at the end of that.
I know it. So I don't know, Pete. I'm going to have to. I'm sorry to say, I gotta let you figure that one out yourself. I can't endorse that either way. I just can't.
I hear you. All right. You know what I'll do?
I will. With these lines.
I'll just hold off. I'm just going to take Atlanta and the 4 plays on Milwaukee, and hopefully I will get
4 plays on Milwaukee.
Units back on that one. All right. So that's it, Mike Brenner. Huh?
Yeah. I'm on Atlanta first half -1.5. Golden State first half -3. Feeling really good to keep this 10-2 surge going. Just some other updates though. You're looking around the NBA and what's going on. There's other injuries that are surfacing, Pete. The other series, you got Blake Griffin gone for the year now. So keep an eye on this Clippers game we're going to be talking about.
We'll talk about that one tomorrow on the Tuesday, April 25th NBA Odds Couple Show. That wraps it up for the Monday show. Mike Brenner hopefully will be back with some winners for me and some continued success for you.
That's right. It was a short show but full with information. And guys, we got to thank you. We appreciate your support and your loyalty. And if you'll do us a favor, click that like button because we're the Odds Couple. We're coming to you, baby.
Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.